Hi everybody and welcome to a new video on Valentine's Photo Paradise. Today it's a little bit different kind of a format because I'm speaking this into the microphone right now after I have recorded the video. Unfortunately, I had some audio issues during the video, but let's get started. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is how to load film into the Nikon L35AF. So what you want to do, as you can see in the video right here, put on the camera, obviously take out your film. Boom, I'm going to be shooting some HP5, or I shot some HP5. I've already developed the roll. I actually shot it at 800. I'm going to show you in the second part of the video how to change the ISO on your film with this camera. And basically what you want to do is put in the film on the left side of the camera and make sure you take out enough film that the camera can take a hold of it, but don't take too much, just as you could see in the video. So now what you want to do is turn on the camera and then just press the shutter button, and I'll try to find an audio so you can hear what it sounds like. Basically it's going to wind to 1, as you can see in that little window right there, and then that's it already. You're good to go, good to shoot. And now, as I said, I'm going to change the ISO right here on this little dial, and that allows you to over and underexpose your film, which is a really nice thing to have on a point and shoot camera. So that was it already for part 1. I'm gonna put on the lens cap right here for how to use, or rather how to load film into the Nikon L35AF. Let's have a closer look at the camera. Beautiful look and point and shoot camera. Really one of my favorites. I haven't used it a lot recently, but I think I'm gonna go back to it because it's really nice. And yeah, stay tuned for part 2. And it's gonna come right up and I'm gonna show you how to use the camera. Okay, so welcome to part 2 of the video. Now I'm going to show you the main functions of the camera, and we're going to start once again by just quickly talking about the ISO dial. Unfortunately, the video autofocus is out of focus, but yeah, this is the ISO dial, so you can over and underexpose your film between ISO 25 and ISO 1000 in my model. There's another model that only goes up to ISO 400. Now we have a beautiful in-focus picture. You can see the nice lens, and right here what I'm pointing to is the backlight compensation switch. So basically when you press it down, just like I do right here, it's going to compensate the backlight, which means it's going to overexpose the film by 1.5 stops. And then on the top left, right here is the self timer. And then here we have the on and off switch and the little film counter window, which is also nice. You can just switch it on and off. And then here you have a little film reminder, which can be nice sometimes. On the left side we have the battery compartment, takes 2 AA batteries, and then we have the rewind mechanism, which functions over 2 buttons. Then on the right side here we have the tripod socket. So if you're a fan of long exposures or you want to shoot in the evening, a tripod and self-timer is definitely a great option. But yeah, that's it pretty much. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to put my film right here to 800, and yeah, have fun shooting. Stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.